Hi. Yesterday I recorded my 1 or 2 week post-op video, and first of all, I'd like to shout out to Carrie Clark. She was the second subscriber that I saw had subscribed to my channel. So hi, Carrie. And YouTube doesn't show me every person that subscribes, so if you don't hear me shout you out in a video, leave me a comment and I would be glad to say hi to you. My cousin Monique, hey, thank you for your comment. My first comment, yay. Yeah, that made my day. Anyhow, yeah, I did my 2 week update yesterday, and I realized after I watched the video back that there was some topics that I didn't go over that, I think were important. So, um, one of those things I wanted to talk about is the food. So the first week you're on a clear liquid diet, and if anybody has any questions about that, go ahead, feel free to ask me, but I'm just going to go over the foods that I'm on now. So, at 1 week I had my first follow-up appointment with my doctor, and at that time I met with the nurse and then the nutritionist, and I think that was it. Nurse, nutritionist. I feel like there was somebody else, but anyways, the nutritionist, they give you your, the next stage of foods, which is the full liquid diet, and that's what I'm on now. So the full liquid diet stage you're on for 2 weeks. So I started last week, and this week is my second week. So what I've been able to add in is sugar-free pudding. It's basically kind of like sugar-free yogurt, but I mean, there is a little bit of sugar in that. So, what I'm looking for is a Greek yogurt. I had tried some from Aldi's, and after I went back to get more, I realized that it didn't really meet the criteria of, one thing we're looking at is that there's under, oh, I forget how many grams of sugar it needs to be under, but the second indication, if it's, doesn't fit the criteria, is sugar cannot be listed in the first 5 ingredients. So it didn't meet the criteria, and so, I didn't get any more. And then last week I picked up, everybody raves about the Oikos brand. It's called 000. It's a black container of Greek yogurt, and I could not get past the taste. It has that fake sugar taste and aftertaste, and really, I mean, I'd rather just not have it than eat that. So somebody had posted, it's Fit and Light or something like that, Light and Fit, and it's made by Dannon, and they make a Greek yogurt, and I guess that one is something that we can have, even though, it's got like 7 grams of sugar or something like that per serving. But I'm going to the store tonight to get some of that because, they have, what people were posting was like pumpkin pie flavor, Boston cream, apple pie maybe. So yeah, I'm gonna go and get a bunch of that because it sounds really good. And yeah, I don't want to just live on a couple of different things for the next however many more days. So we can also have creamed soups. Again, I have to check and follow to make sure that it meets the criteria for the sugar. You know, my husband was nice enough to stop at the store and brought me home a bunch of different soups, but the cream of corn, and then there was something else I can't remember, but yeah, those had too much sugar. Tomato soup. I was really looking forward to having that, but yeah, nope, can't have it. Too high in sugar. So, you know, I'm gonna have to start, you know, if there's things like that that I want, I'm gonna have to start looking at recipes and, you know, making that stuff at home myself. Yeah, so, and then I can also have cottage cheese, which I like cottage cheese with, pineapple and, you know, maybe a couple other different things, but, you know, none of those things, you know, they're not things that I can have. And then you also have to blend, like put the cottage cheese in a blender before you eat it, because you can't have anything like chunky. So like even the soups, you know, once it's cooked, you have to put it through a strainer, strain out any big pieces, any chunks. So yeah, that all of that stuff, and then the cottage cheese. You know, those I've been able to incorporate into my diet, and I'm sick of the cream of the soup. Too salty for me, so that stinks. I don't know. Maybe in another day or two I'll feel like having some more of that stuff. The blended cottage cheese, yeah, no. Not interested in it. So basically I've been living on my protein shakes. Oh yeah, that's right. Can't forget the protein shakes. I'm supposed to be drinking 2 protein shakes a day to get my protein in. So, but the thing is with that is um, you know, it's an 11-ounce shake, and you can't finish an 11-ounce shake in, you know, like at one time, one meal. We're supposed to be having 6 meals per day. So because I can't finish one, you know, I've got to split it in half. So 2 shakes a day. You know, out of one shake, I'm getting 2 meals. So that's four. I'm supposed to have 6 meals a day. So I have 2 more meals that, you know, I can pick something else to have, and I've just been eating sugar-free pudding because nothing else, you know, either I don't like it or it doesn't sound good to me. So, like I said, I will be very happy to get to the store tonight and get those other Dannon Greek yogurts. Yeah, so, you know, my stomach, I told you guys how I was nibbling on stuff I'm not supposed to have, and you know, I was really getting kind of like a sour stomach. So okay, I've learned my lesson now. No more taste, licks, bites, no nibbles, nope, not doing it anymore, because I'm not going to risk getting sick or, you know, having any kind of an internal injury or setbacks. No. That could be really dangerous, you know, if you get a leak in your staple line or anything like that, or, you know, I don't know. You know, some people develop like acid reflux, and yeah. You know, if I can avoid it, I really need to cut out the bad habits. So, you know, the last couple of days I've been really good, following my diet, taking my pills and stuff, because you have to be on Pepsid. It's to reduce the acid in your stomach. So I've been good about taking that. Been trying to get my vitamins in. I'm supposed to be taking iron supplement twice a day, but I'm taking a little bit of a break right now just because it's hard. It is really hard to get all your, you know, the vitamins in, and I mean, those really can hurt your stomach. So because like I was having that upset stomach, I decided just to do my multivitamin, which they're special bariatric vitamins. So I have to take two multivitamin chews a day, and then I was supposed to be taking two iron pills a day. So yeah, I'm just gonna skip the iron until I feel like I can stomach them again, and then the multivitamin, it's like a chewy, almost candy-like multivitamin, and almost tastes like a Starburst is what they say. So yeah, they're not too bad, but yeah, no, it's not a Starburst. But the other option I had was like a multivitamin that was like a chewable, and those vitamins were probably, I mean, at least as round as a nickel, and then probably like at least a quarter to a third of an, one third of an inch, quarter inch to a third of an inch. I would say closer to a third of an inch thick. And again, I would have had to take that twice a day, and they don't taste the best, so no, I opted for the so-called Starburst. So yeah, I've been better about, making sure I'm on track with my vitamins. And then let's see what else. My incisions, a few days ago, okay, so when I went for my 1 week post-op, they took out my staples, and at that time they covered the incisions with some, I think they're like those butterfly or steri strips. I think that's what they call them, steri strips. So they put some iodine on it and then covered them with steri strips, and then, just I was supposed to leave them alone, let them just kind of fall off on their own. So I think yesterday, for the most part, like they were all just kind of like hanging. So the last couple I just ended up pulling off. And everything looks really good, but I did have where my biggest incision is, when I took the steri strips off a few days ago, it did look like it was like seeping a little bit of fluid, clear fluid mostly, but then all the way to the end on one side, it did look like a little bit slightly white and not pussy like, ooh, like all this stuff there. It wasn't like gunky or gooky or anything like that, but just like right in the incision. Um, you know, so I was a little bit concerned about that, but I just made sure when I took a shower, I did use a little bit of soap and water and just kind of wash over that area, and then that was like 2 days ago. And today I looked at it, and I mean, it looks like it's healing up really good now. So I have a couple of spots where there's kind of like a little bit of a, like there's still a little bit of scabs there. One spot has like a scab that's kind of like hanging on. I tried to get that off, but it was like still stuck, to the skin. So I left it. But otherwise, it's all looking really good. I have the top incision looks like it's completely healed now. It's just a little scar there. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, and then let's see what else. A couple of days ago, I think, was it Saturday? I had a headache. It wasn't like a pounding headache or anything, but it was one of those just like mild, annoying, nagging headaches. And, um, in the afternoon, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna lay down, see if I feel better. And, I had been drinking my protein shakes, but before I decided to lay down, I had filled a glass of water and was sipping on it, laid down for a little bit, continued sipping on the water while I was laying down and resting, and what do you know, like probably within 10-15 minutes of me having that water, I realized like the headache was gone. So, lesson learned, sipping on your protein shake is not enough fluids to keep you hydrated. So yeah, now I need to be more mindful of, not just the other liquids that I'm getting, but, water. We can have stuff like Gatorade Zero. Obviously, there's like so many calorie-free, sugar-free drinks out there on the market, but for me, I would prefer just to have water. Somebody did suggest that if I was getting a headache, that it might be like my potassium, like, or sodium level. So I think I will pick up some Gatorade Zero or Powerade Zero, because the Gatorade Zero I haven't been able to find in the stores. Like, I've looked. Every time I go grocery shopping, I look for it and I haven't been able to find it yet. So, but yeah, I'll probably pick up something like that, like a Gatorade or a Powerade Zero, just to have something to sip on every now and then. Or maybe I could put like half and half water with the Gatorade just to keep, like my other minerals and stuff up. And then, I think that covers like everything else that I missed that I wanted to talk about. But I also did want to mention that I realized my video, I think it was yesterday, it was super duper shaky, so I'm sorry for that. My brother Luke, he is actually an awesome, amazing, he does some photography, and then does like filming videos, editing, producing videos. And he was the one who pointed out to me, like, you might want to get a tripod because that'll help, not make your video so shaky. And I didn't even see it, but that video yesterday, oh, it was really obvious. So now, I was talking to my husband about getting the tripod, and he actually had one. So right now I have my phone rubber band to the tripod. He had to order the piece that holds the phone to the tripod. So yeah, that should be coming in the mail like in the next day or so. But yeah, I just wanted to let you know that I'm going to work on the video quality, and hopefully that'll get better. And then also, my first videos that I was doing, I had the Galaxy 7, I think, and the screen had cracked probably like 2 or 3 months ago, and it was starting to crack more. So over the weekend, my husband and I went to T-Mobile, and he got me the Galaxy 9 Plus. So yay, I got a new phone. And I feel like the video quality is immensely better with this phone versus that old phone. So now I just need to work on getting a steady shot and things like that. So yeah, great talking to you. Until next time, thanks and have a good one. See you later. Bye. Turn off video now to skip incision photos.